Hey boys, welcome back to the channel. So we've literally covered almost everything from Null to how to fix those null tricks in this channel. You can't find all of those inside a created playlist. Now I need you to do just one thing. Just one thing. I'm going to share with you guys 5 random tips and tricks. I need you to like or dislike if you agree or disagree with those tips and tricks. If you can't do that, let's proceed. So the first tip is never ever buy a manager with center and conservative pair of attributes. You can buy any other manager with any other pair of containment area and pressing, like you can buy a wide and conservative, wide aggressive and center aggressive, but don't use center and conservative. Those managers suck, at least in the defensive aspect of the game. Now let's move on to tip 2. The second tip is use a manager that has alternative play tactics or styles. So as you can see, it maintain formation, frontline pressure for positioning and defensive style respectively. But in a defensive style, you have maintained formation and all-out defense. Those are 2 different game styles. So basically, we switch tactics to offensive, then we go to auto play settings, set offside trap. Frontline pressure paired with offside trap is claimed to be very effective at stopping long ball spammers. So basically, in frontline pressure, your players would push up, leaving lots of spaces behind for your opponent to exploit. Now this is a good or bad thing, but if you use it with offside trap, you can achieve the effect you want. That is stop long ball spammers. On the other hand, you use all-out defense. If you want your players to drop back deep to help defensively, well, you can turn off offside trap. With all-out defenses, your players would move back to help defensively. Let's move on to tip 3. For the third tip, 5 center-back formations are better with auto control, while 3 center-back formations are better with manual control. Now, let me explain why. With 5 center-backs, all the 5 center-backs, okay, they are very close together, making it quite difficult to tell the game which of the defenders you want to switch or use as the second defender. Thus, you can see that's a result of this indecisive decision making. Rather use 5 center-back formations with auto control. If they are bad, you change the manager. 3 center-back formations, on the other hand, are better with manual control. This is because all the 3 center backs are widely far apart. If you are using 3 center back with auto control, your middle center back moves forward by auto control to win the ball, but he fails. Then since your other 2 center backs are far wide apart, your opponent would have plenty of time to control his attack. Supposedly you use 3 center back with manual control, you can control that middle center back with manual control, then pressure with the other 2 center backs at the right time, which is far more better than haphazardly using those 3 center backs to defend with auto control. In my opinion, I'd rather use 3 center back formations with manual control. Now let's move on to the 4th tip. I created a poll asking you guys, what do you usually do after conceding more than 4 goals? Rage quit, forfeit, play till match ends, and 75% of you guys say play till match ends. Bravo guys, bravo. That's good. There should be an option like know the match, then we can get the raw percentage. Yes, but unfortunately this video isn't a how to null match tutorial. It is a how not to null but to win the match. Saga Thomas, Elsap Haaland, and boom, 5-4, win the match. And yes, this is the 4th tip. Make good use of the super subs inside the game. I know of 3 really good super subs inside the game. That is Haaland, Marshall, and Izagi. If you know other good or fantastic super subs, let me know inside the comment section. Conversely, you can avoid losing to a match of super subs by making sure your opponent doesn't pause. Usually people like to pause around 70th 80th minutes to bring in their super subs. Now what I do around those 70th to 80th minutes, if I'm in a not so comfortable lead, is I just do some back passes, some back passes, so that you don't bring in those game changers to make me lose the match. Honestly, I hate people who pause the game a lot. Like, one pause throughout the game is enough. This is how I stop them. Let's move on to the fifth and final, the most coolest, the simplest, the dopest out of all the tricks I've spoken of so far. Yes, I was saving the best for the last, guys. I'm not even supposed to share this trick with you guys, but since you've made it so far, like, share, subscribe. Bye bye.